we're going to kick this thing off. If anybody else needs an invite to the raid group, somebody else can invite them because I'm going to be sidetracked and I won't pay attention. So the first thing is, looks like recruitment is still going steady, but it has slowed down a bit, which is actually kind of good because we have a pretty good core group now that's formed up. We've had 25 to 30 people showing up, or 25 to 28. We haven't quite hit the cap for raids yet, but we've had 25 to 28 people showing up, and that's great. And if everybody sticks with it and doesn't burn out or need a break or things of that nature, we will be heading to a point in the near future, could be a month, could be 2 months, where we're probably going to start to see too many people being on for Saturday nights. And when we reach that point, we're probably going to just split it and have an A team and a B team. The A team will meet on like Wednesday nights is probably what's being discussed right now at an earlier time, like 6 a.m. 6 p.m. not a.m. 6 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. would be the start time central, and then we would remain on the Saturday night side as well. So we haven't made that call completely yet, but if we continue to see strong turnouts for Saturday nights and more people joining the guild, we'll probably be there by the end of March, if I had to estimate. But again, it just depends on a lot of factors. But we are aware, because that's come up half a dozen times in Discord, people asking, what are we going to do when this happens? Well, that's the plan for when that happens. There may be a week or two of certain people being asked to, sit out while we, sort things out. But then as soon as we can get a second group up and going on Wednesday nights, that would be the plan. So stay tuned for more information on that front, because we're not quite there yet, but it's probably happening soon. In between that, I know a lot of people are just waiting for like Season 4 to drop and some other stuff. The last, I want to say 6 or 8 weeks, I've been doing the Tauren characters with some of the guys from the guild on Saturday mornings, and that experiment is done with because I got the character to 40. So what we're doing now is previously just myself, Maduros, Wolfwar, Kel, Lysander, and Dragon Llama from my personal Discord have been meeting up on Sundays to do Enshrouded at like noon to 3 p.m. Central. We're also going to be opening it up on Saturdays as well. So anybody, we're going to have that. So now if anybody wants to join us and come play, we're doing that on Saturdays, and we'll spin up a text server or something, a text channel in the server for people who want to do that. The idea is that in between raids and in between things, for those who want to do things as a community, we're going to start incorporating other multiplayer and co-op games into what we're doing with Risen, so that as people find things they want to do inside and around what we're doing with World of Warcraft, there are the opportunities. So Enshrouded is the first one that we're actively playing right now, and that's going to go on for probably, I would say, the next couple of months at the very least. Then I know, are you here, Kel? Or I think you were joined a little bit ago.
I am.
Okay. Kel is going to be heading up a chapter in EverQuest 2 on one of the TLE servers that's coming in June. We don't know the rule set for that yet, but it's going to be something where we do, I think you had said, what, a couple nights a week?
Yeah, 2-3 nights a week, nothing serious. Probably closer to 2.
And that'll be something for people who are in between, because we have a lot of people who have leveled 6 or 7 characters to max, and they've already taken them all through Dragonflight, and we're literally just logging on for like Wednesday night dungeons, Tuesday night weeklies, and Saturday night raids, and not doing a lot between there. And so rather than people being bored, we are looking to fill these spring and summer months with activities that we can be doing in between the World of Warcraft content. So stay tuned for that as well. We're keeping an active eye on Dune Awakening. I don't know if that's going to be a summer or fall release, but it is expected to happen this year. We'll definitely be doing something around that as well. But our number one priority is always and has always been the War Within and everything about the Worldsoul Saga. To that note, there's also, some discussions have been had, and I guess we'll see how it falls in the timeline, but Cataclysm Classic is launching, and there may be enough people that want to do that we justify spinning up a chapter. But if there's only 6 or 7 people, it would be better just 6 or 7 people go off and do whatever they want to do. But if we've got 20, 30 people that want to do that intermittently leading up to the launch of the War Within, we may go just do something for a little bit, because pretty sure Cataclysm Classic's going to be dropping before the War Within, but the big thing is that once the War Within hits, that's our #1 priority, and we are going into full swing for that. But we are looking to fill in the gap over the summer months so people have lots of things to do, so we are keeping an active eye on that. Promotions. I promoted about a dozen people earlier today to members, and your guild Discord stuff should have been promoted as well, as long as your tags matched. So if you find your character promoted to member in game but not on Discord, it was either because it got missed or it didn't match the name, so make sure the names match. And if you did get promoted to member and you haven't already done so, because I know we just implemented that change earlier in the month, you are now welcome to invite any and all alts that you want to invite into the guild. And we're doing something special tonight. I know one of the people can't be here, but in recognition of a couple of people going above and beyond and just busting ass, helping out, and just being there for the community, being helpful people and everything else, we are now officially promoting our first 2 people from the guild to a brand new position called Guild Captains. And these individuals are going to be helping us with things like, they're already doing these things, helping organize groups and help invite people as well. That's going to be the additional responsibility factor. But we want to congratulate Liart Bane and Duck, who can't be here tonight, but I'm going to promote his ass anyway because he had to step out and do some stuff. So congratulations to Liart Bane and Duck, if I can go find him on the list to promote his character. Which one does he want? Duck Nerd or Duck Master? Which one is his? That's his Death Knight. Nerd? Yeah, I was looking which one is his Death Knight. Because he has him listed differently in the notes. This is not an officer tier, but it is just in recognition of people who are doing good things within the guild and are working towards that officer position. So everybody else who is in the guild and having fun in the guild and is continuing to have fun, stick around. Good deeds are rewarded. Names get noticed. We pay attention. Anyway, thanks Liart and Duck for being here and helping out with stuff. Welcome to the meat grinder. What else do we got? Oh, we have a Shadowlands Epic Edition key to give away in a raffle. Lysander, who was the one who made this available? Was it Rust?
Yeah, man, this was made available by Smug on the Discord.
Okay.
It's Rusty. It's Rusty, yeah.
How do you want to give that away? You just want to do a random or how?
Well, first things first, before you random on this in the raid group, make sure that you have you don't have the Shadowlands Epic Edition transmogs and stuff, because it won't do much for your account if you add this key to it. But if you don't and you want it, go ahead and random in the raid group, and we will award accordingly.
High roll wins, I'm assuming?
Yeah, that's, I think, probably the way to go.
Oh, I need to put this in the announcements while you're doing that. Alright, we'll give a couple more minutes for everybody to finish their rolling. I don't think I have anything else on my list, so I think that's pretty much it outside of the giveaway. Oh, I had one more thing to talk about. I did forget about this. Tomorrow night, we're going to go back into try Smolder on again. I've already left some notes up in the announcements section. But the big thing about that raid is it's a huge check for everybody. It's a check for healers. It's a check for DPS. It's a check for everybody. And one of the things it's very important is for the personal, awareness of what's going on. But we also recognize that there are a lot of people coming into the raids who are just barely scraping by in terms of eye level. So if we continue to have problems on Saturday night, totally bang our heads against that wall a few more times. But if that ends up continuing to be an issue, rather than have that be a frustration point, we've already got those first 6. I don't want to say we have them on farm, but the week before that, we did all 6 of the previous bosses leading up to Smolderon in about an hour and a half, and every single drop that came off of those mobs was an upgrade for somebody on the raid. So if we still have issues with Smolderon on Saturday night, we'll back out and just start farming the first 6 mobs and try to get as many people geared up as possible so that we can start hitting the eye levels needed for Smolderon and beyond. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but I did want to bring that up in chat. Do we have a winner yet, Lysander?
Of those who rolled, it looks like Perdeo is the winner tonight.
Where did they roll? A 97 per Dow. All right, well, I will let you handle that, sir. Regini says, had a question. You were talking about pairing crafting mats for War Within. What would you those Toon policy members were like can donate crafting items with such a guild bank? That's a good question. Kel and I had some brief discussions. Was it Monday? I think we were talking about guild crafting stuff. So I know Kel's in the middle of putting together spreadsheets and stuff. So I would say very soon we will have answers to that.
Yeah, we're gonna have spreadsheets so we know who in the guild does what. I'm gonna have tutorials for trade skilling and Dragonflight for those who don't know already, and best practices as well. Just wait for those coming up in the next week.
Soon, because it's good. Even
TM.
though, go ahead. Sorry.
I just said soon, TM.
Soon, TM. Even though I know a lot of people may have already just kind of written Dragonflight off because we're so deep into it and we're only a few months away. It's just more of a habit to get into for people to start getting into a good habit of contributing to the bank and putting mats in there so that our crafters can immediately make things for the guild as needed. Because once we get to the War Within, it's going to be very important that we do have our crafters ready to go with guild supplied mats, and more than likely we'll see how it goes once the War Within hits. If the mats are scarce on like a individual donation basis, we'll probably set up a guild night where we just go kill things for mats and harvest like once a week or something, to just have a big, instead of doing a raid to kill boss mobs, we'll do a raid to go get crafting mats.
Yeah, just let me know. I didn't join any of my farming characters to the guild, so just let me know and I can go off and get whatever you need. Basically,
that.
I mean, between the 3 of them, they've got all of the gathering skills.
Nice. I have got nothing else on my agenda. Anybody else have anything?
I do not, and I sent Perdeo a DM with that key in it, so that is taken care of.
Sweet.
Congratulations, winner, and hopefully we can do more stuff like that in the future. Thank you once again. I know he's probably not here tonight. I don't see him online, but Rusty is the one who provided that key to the guild for this prize.
Yeah, so be sure to pump Rusty, man. He's and don't forget, I think he's the only person who's doing any World of Warcraft content creation outside of myself on a regular basis, and he streams our Saturday night raids. So if you haven't already done so, make sure to check out the streams and content channel and go follow his channel. Give him some love.
Ren,
yeah,
that's Russ Beard.
Oh,
this is actually a different guy in the guild.
My bad.
Who goes by the name Rusty in game, but yeah.
That's my mistake. Either way, you still need.
Not at all. No problem.
Either way, go check out the channel, everybody. But I didn't realize that was a different person, so thank you for the clarification on that. All right, folks. For those who want to go do dungeon things, I don't know if anybody has anything they want to go do, but if you do, disperse and go do guild stuff. If you want to go do dungeons and stuff, tomorrow night we will be, of course, doing Enshrouded for anybody that wants to get together at noon Central. Just post your interest in the other games section of Discord. I'll probably get an Enshrouded chat channel spun up tonight. Actually, I'll go do that tonight, and then you can post your interest there, and we'll get you the password information and everything else. I've got a server for 16, so we've got space for 10 more people who want to join us. Otherwise, tomorrow night, we'll be back for more raid stuff.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
All right, cool. I'm going to go get back into bed.
All
Get
right,
the feeling
some
better,
sleep.
bud.
Yeah, get some sleep. Get feeling
Yeah, I
better.
feel better, man.
Hopefully everything will be good by tomorrow.